welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. So today I'm going to be jumping right on into my August favorites, and something to keep in mind is some of these favorites were kind of incorporated in the very end of July. However, I didn't want to put them into my July favorites, being that I felt like I hadn't really experienced them enough to claim them as favorites. So if some of these seem kind of like, oh Maddie, that's like so last month, then that could be part of it, because it was at the very end of July and then all of the month of August. So anyways, if you guys are curious to see what I have been loving this month, and if you need any recommendations, then just keep watching. So my first favorite of the month is definitely my Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara, and I actually got this last year when the Tarte website was having their all mascaras were $10 deal, and let me just tell you that is definitely the time to stock up on some of your favorite mascaras, because I haven't opened this until August and I have absolutely fallen in love with it. My older favorite was actually the Tarte Tardia Slash Paint Mascara, and once I've tried this, I actually think that this might be my new favorite just because it is so nice. I like the formula, I think, a little bit better, and you know, mascara is kind of like foundation. Like, you like it for a long time and then you kind of move on to something else, but then it's still an oldie but a goodie. So I have no doubt that the Tarte Tardia Slash Paint Mascara is something that I can go back to in about a year or so and absolutely re-fall in love with it. But right now I think this has kind of taken its place, and if you're wondering why this looks a little different and it's not the purple one, it's because on their website at the time, I believe this is the unicorn option that they had available, and to be honest, I just like the packaging, so I got this one instead of the purple one, so I don't regret anything. So my next favorite of the month is actually this Physicians Formula blush. This is in the color Plum Rose, and I absolutely fell in love with it. Now, I'm not going to lie, the very first time I used this, I would say I probably tried it out in March. I did not like it. I didn't like it at all. I felt like it didn't really have that much color on my cheeks, and I just really wasn't a fan. And then recently, I don't know, I've just kind of been thinking of the Hoola bronzer. And I personally don't have the Hoola bronzer, but I'm just kind of like, that seems like a good idea. And I looked at this and I'm kind of thinking to myself, let's try something. And so I put it right on top of my contour, and I absolutely love the way that looks. It kind of deepens the contour a bit, but gives it a little bit more of a bronzy look, but doesn't look like a bronzer. I'm not quite 100% sure how to describe it without it just sounding weird and like extra makeup you don't need. This is by no means a necessity. I haven't tried wearing just this by itself because I still just put this on top of my contour, but I love the color it gives off. I'm wearing it right now on my contour, and I feel like it's really pretty. I bet you guys can't even really tell a difference, so I don't think it's necessarily something that you guys need in your kits, but I definitely absolutely love this just because I think it's fun. I think it adds a little bit more color and it kind of blends into my blush a little bit, so I think it's pretty. I don't know. All of this stuff is just things I think are pretty, so you can take with that what you will. This next favorite is a makeup favorite, and it is actually the last makeup favorite before we move on to the more, I don't know, lifestyle stuff. And so anyways, this is an item that when I was out shopping with my friends, we go into this one store that has mostly brands that you can only really buy online. They don't really have standalone stores, or if they do, you don't really see them that much in Sephora's or Ulta's. So it's a really great place to kind of get the makeup that you would typically have to order online and pay for the shipping. And they carried BH Cosmetics. Now, I know Ulta sells BH Cosmetics as well. I ran into that the other day, but they had this highlight palette and I absolutely fell in love with it. The formula is so creamy. The colors are gorgeous. You kind of have almost every color that you might want in this palette. You have your really white color if you're doing like maybe a special effects look, or you're just really pale, or maybe you just love that nice white highlight, or you could use it for your brow bone. Just so many options. My personal favorite is to mix Dream and Glow together and kind of get that nice creamsicle kind of highlight. I'm wearing it on my cheeks right now. This is the only highlight I'm wearing, and I think it is absolutely stunning, and it really just gives that almost cream highlight kind of look, except it's not a cream, it's a powder, and a lot of powders I find aren't as pigmented as this. And so if you guys need a palette that gives you a bunch of options, and I believe this was only like $25, then this is definitely worth the price. So my next favorite is actually a lotion, and this is the Bath & Body Works Aromatherapy Sleep Lotion, and I got this just because I've been realizing that my feet have been getting quite dry, and I'm starting to discover that I actually need to moisturize them. I really never had to use lotion that much on my feet growing up because, you know, everyone's feet are like a baby's bottom. They're just so soft, and so I quickly came to the realization that as I get older, I actually need to take care of my body better. So I decided to get this lotion just to keep by my bed, and it smells so good. If you guys have trouble sleeping, this definitely smells really nice and it's soothing. It's not overpowering, and so I've actually been starting to just use this everywhere before I go to bed because it just smells so amazing. And so if you guys are in the need of a nice lotion, or maybe you're stressed out, I really recommend the aromatherapy section. I just feel like everything is just really nice and calming, and each of them are supposed to do different things. Like I have a few hand creams, like one is supposed to be focus, the other is supposed to be like relax. I don't know, they all just smell good to me. I don't think it really piques any area of my life, but I mean, who am I to tell? I just feel like I don't really care that much, I guess. But anyways, if you guys are looking for a good lotion, I would definitely recommend this one for sleep, and then I mean, it's just about anything from the aromatherapy section. So my next favorite is actually my phone case. So if you guys have seen a lot of my videos, I don't know, I don't really like show off my phone for any reason, but for the longest time I would have a black life-proof case, and this is to help protect your phone, so if you drop it or you drop it in water, it stays protected, and it's actually a really amazing case. If you guys don't care about photos or anything like that, if you don't care if it looks pretty, then I would highly recommend getting that phone case because it really does take care of your phone. You drop it in the case and nothing shatters or breaks, and so it really does a great job of protecting your phone. So it does its job. But the thing I've started to realize is that it makes the photo quality absolutely horrible on the photo for both cameras, both the front camera and your face camera. And I don't know, I didn't care for the longest time, but then I started to realize that because what I do a lot is makeup either on myself or other people, it really diminishes the quality of the photo, and it doesn't do the work justice, it doesn't do the colors justice, and I would always find myself having to quickly take off the phone case to take a photo, especially for the Broadway body paints, and then I would get body paint all over my phone, and it just kind of was becoming a hassle. And so I didn't get rid of the phone case because I'm definitely going to keep that for traveling or going anywhere that I feel like I definitely want to have that extra protection. But I did decide to get this spec phone case, and this is really awesome. It was actually my sister got it from Amazon, and then she realized she got the wrong size, so she gave it to me, and I think it's perfect. It actually ended up matching my pop socket pretty well, so that's great. But anyways, I really like it. I know it's simple, but I just feel like it's really nice to be able to have a case that can both protect your phone and enhance the quality, not enhance, but showcase the quality of your photos better, because it doesn't mess up the camera in any way or obscure it. But it's really nice. I know that's small, probably don't care, but anyways, if you guys are interested in checking it out, I will leave the link to Amazon down below for you guys, so you guys can get it if you'd like, or just look at the other colors. I know they had a few others, but I really like this one. So my next favorite is actually something I'm wearing right now, and it is this Fitbit Band. So I had the normal black Fitbit Band for the longest time, like about 2 years honestly, because I just didn't care, and I got to the point where I was wearing it so much that I was actually breaking the band and it was falling apart, because I mean, all of the money really goes into the actual Fitbit itself, not necessarily the band, because the band is interchangeable. So I kind of realized it was about time to get a new one, and I realized that the black one just kind of ended up making the Fitbit look cheaper than it was. And you know, everyone's walking around with their Apple Watch, and I'm kind of like, I have a Fitbit, I have no need for an Apple Watch at the moment. And so I was just looking through the interwebs trying to find bands that would be nice but also wouldn't tarnish or turn your skin green, anything nasty like that, and I ended up coming across this one on Etsy, and I absolutely love it. It is actually, no, not Etsy, eBay, sorry, but I absolutely love it, and it's really comfortable. You can adjust the size, it gives you everything you need, and I was really impressed with it, and I ended up ordering my mom one as well. And not gonna lie, I do think that they might be sold out. I'll double check. If it's not, I will have the link down below for you guys so you can check it out. But if you need, you know, an upgrade on your Fitbit band, they also have other bands as well for Apple Watches. I think like the Samsung watch, something like that. So if you guys are interested in any watch bands, they have plenty, so I will just like leave it linked down below for you guys so you can check it out. So my next favorites are actually hoodies, and the first one that is by far my favorite, and probably one of my favorite hoodies of all time now, is this Powerline hoodie. I got this from Hot Topic, and honestly, the moment I saw it, I ordered it. There were some issues with the order, but then Hot Topic really came through and helped me out to get the one I wanted, and I'm so happy, you guys. If you don't know me, once again, hi, how are you? Welcome. But I am obsessed with the Goofy movie. I think it is such an underrated Disney movie, and I just love Powerline. Eye to Eye is just such a jam. Just bars. But anyways, I got this hoodie. I've been wearing it so much this month. I absolutely love it. And then I also got another hoodie, which isn't pictured right now because I'm currently washing it, but it is this Kingdom Hearts hoodie. It's really nice. It's so comfortable. Keep in mind, if you do order this hoodie, I ended up buying an extra large because all of the reviews were saying that it ran small. And so I was kind of like, I don't really want to be like constrained in a hoodie. If anything, I'd rather it be too big than too small. So in this Powerline hoodie, it was a men's. I ended up getting a small, fits perfectly. I love it. And then I got the extra large because people were saying it ran like 2 sizes too small, and I was kind of a little worried. And honestly, the extra large women's Kingdom Hearts hoodie fits like a small men's hoodie. So keep that in mind. But anyways, that is it for those hoodies. So now let's move on to entertainment. So in the entertainment category, the first favorite is actually going to be a video game, and this is Detroit Become Human. Now I actually was watching PewDiePie's playthrough of this on his YouTube channel, and I love this. This is such an amazing game. I think it really showcases how your choices in a video game actually make a difference in the storyline. A lot of video games, you can kind of make a decision, but I mean, it all comes down to the same ending anyways. This one has so many different endings, so many different possibilities, and so just watching people have different encounters and making different decisions and how that all affects the game is really entertaining. And I love how well-rounded the story is because it can have a completely different story if I were to play it than if you were to play it or your friend were to play it. It's absolutely insane. So I think that is just incredibly impressive to look at from an entertainment standpoint and a consumer, that they really went above and beyond with this game. There's so many famous actors in it who are playing these characters. So if you guys are interested, I absolutely highly recommend Detroit Become Human if you are looking to binge watch a video game. Ooh, that was bad. So my next favorite is actually another video game, and I have been obsessed with this. This is Dead by Daylight, and I know this has been out for a while, but it just was released for free on PS4. I then created a PS4 profile and bought a membership for PlayStation Network so I could play Dead by Daylight. I don't regret it. I love it so much. It is so much fun. I just can't really do justice to it by explaining it, but basically it's an online game where you and 3 other people have to fix generators while another player plays the killer, and they're coming and trying to kill you and stop you from escaping. So I will leave a trailer link down below so you guys can kind of check it out. I know a lot of people like to play it on PC. I personally like playing it on PlayStation because I'm just better coordinated with the PlayStation, I guess. But anyways, highly recommend it if you guys need to play any video games or you're just looking for something new to take up your time. This actually took up all of the reading time for this month. That is why I have absolutely no book favorites, because I was too busy playing video games. My next favorite is a movie, and I loved it. It is the new Christopher Robin movie, and guys, I cried throughout the entire movie. Most prominently the first half of the movie, but the entire movie was just so emotional, and I wasn't expecting Disney to play me like that. Like, I saw the trailers and I was already getting emotional. I was crying during the trailers because, one, the girl's name is Madalyn, and so just hitting me in the feels. The other reason is because when I was growing up, my older brother would go off to school on the bus, I would come downstairs, I would literally be wearing this pink little sweater and would have, like, you know, a little Winnie the Pooh on the front of it, and I would lay down on the carpet just watching the mini adventures of Winnie the Pooh on the television, singing along to it, dancing to it. I have always loved Winnie the Pooh, and seeing this movie, what I love about it is it's its own story. It's not copying any other movie like a lot of these live action remakes. This is taking a Disney original and creating it into its own moved on story, and it is so amazing. I absolutely love it. And so if you guys are looking for a nostalgic piece to just watch and, you know, get maybe a little bit emotional, I don't know how many of you guys really enjoyed Winnie the Pooh growing up, but I absolutely fell in love with it. So if you guys need a good movie, I would highly recommend Christopher Robin. My next few favorites are song favorites, and this first one is actually a band that I mentioned earlier on, I believe it was in November of last year, and it is Eden. And so when I would listen to Eden, I would kind of just shuffle his playlist and listen to a lot of them, or just kind of replay my favorites. And recently I discovered one of his songs that I actually had never heard before, and it is his cover of Billie Jean, and I love it so much. I mean, obviously no one can really top Michael Jackson. He's just, he made that song. It's amazing. It's so good. But what I love about Eden's cover of it is it slows it down, and it, in a way, for me, gives it more meaning. I don't know, I really enjoy listening to this version of it. This is one that I would probably listen to more than the Michael Jackson one, or you know, honestly, I would just listen to both about the same amount. I'm not here to be attacked. I just love both versions so much. I feel like they're both artistic in their own ways, and in a way I almost feel like they tell different stories, so I really like that. I will leave that link down below for you guys to check it out. As with everything else, hello phone. And my last two song favorites are actually songs that my friends recommended to me. One is called Yellow Lights and the other is called Ghosts. I will leave those linked down below. I feel like they're absolutely gorgeous. I kind of made my own like little playlist with all these songs in it, and I will just press shuffle and let it play, and it makes for a really nice drive. So anyways, that is it for my August favorites. I'm sorry if it was kind of rushed. I actually have to go to work right now. I might be running a little bit late, but it's fine because I procrastinate for a living. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment down below if you'd like to see next. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my videos. Speaking of seeing more of my videos, don't forget to press the notification bell so you are notified whenever I upload, so you can see what I make and make your own predictions if you like it or not, and not let the algorithm control everything. I don't know why I care so much. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.